Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we're trying to decide whether we're gonna press this little kid about whether or not he took any photos of the fight between Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. So I went downstairs to go refill my drink, and in the process of doing so realized that my theory based on what we have so far actually doesn't make sense. So originally, the angle I was going for was that the studio wanted Hammer dead because they wanted to revive his movies. But what doesn't make sense then is why frame Jack or Will? Because that doesn't make any sense, because that, from what I understand, I think this show is their only money maker. So why would they why would they screw him over and screw the show over? That part doesn't make any sense, especially since the executives would be in on it. And I'm also having a hard time envisioning Old Bag going along with it. I was like, maybe she'd kill Jack Hammer to preserve his legacy, or so he'd be a star again. But I don't know if I buy that. So I'm kind of back to the drawing board with theories. I feel like the studio is in on it somehow. And that the monkey head being in the way, I feel is there to throw us out the case and be oh, it couldn't possibly have been these people, but when it could have been. Or it was done intentionally to make it so that the studio heads it's all right, well, it couldn't have been them because they were quarantined off, and kind of give them an alibi, but that's about all I got. Okay, anyway, we're gonna press the kid. That's just I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys want to hear my theories as we go? I'm assuming playing a game like this, that's what most people want. So now he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey, bullseye? Question mark? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can he pick holes in such a short testimony? That is a good question. There has to be something. Dig up dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Alright, we already did. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Wait. That sounds different. So you did see the beginning. Alright, no, never mind. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, Steel Samurai is moving a little strange. Moving strangely, which unfortunately kind of points the finger back at Will Powers. I held up my camera to take a picture. Alright, we did that one already, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short... Oh, wait, what? Oh, that wasn't it? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what the... Okay. Alright, so what evidence do we have? Oh! Contains photos of every victory scene. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show that at the end. Because we've pressed all these. Otherwise, I would probably go through again. But we're gonna... I'm gonna present that. Nailed it! Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? But every live performance, I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Got 'em all, I never missed one, a perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Photos were blurry, erased that. The Steel Samurai, he didn't win! Oh, hold on. Whoa, this changes everything. Alright, let's think about this. He erased them by mistake makes no sense. Photos were blurry, which stands to reason because his camera sucks, but the steel that he would erase them. He would erase them because the Steel Samurai didn't win. Whoa, mind blown. I did not see that coming. Okay, let's, I'm gonna go with it. I'm like... I don't know, there have been like stupid answers to questions like that when I thought about it, I'm like, oh wait, no, actually that's correct. Like he erased them by mistake is so dumb that I'm actually considering it. I think it's the Steel Samurai didn't win. Blurry is possible, but it's almost, I don't know, we're gonna go with this. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There is a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. And why he couldn't explain... He couldn't handle the truth. Why he couldn't really explain the fight. So now we need like new testimony of what actually happened.
Order! I will have order. Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the truth. Tell the court what you saw.
Oh, we're gonna make this kid like cry in court. We're monsters. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Oh boy.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. Well, alright, so we already knew Hammer was the victim. There was... Alright. Hold on. I feel like Hammer was the victim, but there was no. I don't think it's there was no victim. I feel like both the first and second selection are true. I mean, because obviously we know Hammer was the victim. I think the new information here is the Steel Samurai was the victim. I mean, because he lost the fight, and it sounded like the other person attacked first. Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel... Because that follows, because Jack Hammer would have known about the limp. And, okay, so, wow, how much does that change things? So is he... So he was dressed as the Steel Samurai, so was he the one then who put the sleeping pills in Willpower's food? But then who did he attack? Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to keep going. I feel like I don't have enough information here yet. But we definitely got some good... That was a good twist.
Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury.
But wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? The day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see old Hammer? Poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole a Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the tricky part. What was he trying to do? Was he like trying to steal Will's role?
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops.
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now!
Here it is. He's on his way to Studio 2.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. No!
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you will need to win this trial.
What?
Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Yes, certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Bam! Find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh, Joy-Con drift. Your Honor, look at this.
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ugh. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
What's this all about?
Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Fantastic. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. That's not Joy-Con drift. That just puts you into the middle. Do I need to be like in? I don't know exactly where it wants. Because I would assume it. I'm moving that. Well, I guess it would have been inside. I'm gonna go inside Studio 2. Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Because the path was blocked, I would think. Well, no, it wasn't blocked at that time, right? Hold on. What do we got? Blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. Well, that actually didn't factor into it. Because he clearly got through, so I don't think that part matters. What are my other options? No filming is done there. What does the trailer have to do with anything? Oh, the trailer with all the executives! So they're back on the table as possibly being the murderer. Where is it? Ooh, this is tough. This is actually one of the tougher puzzles they've thrown at me. My initial instinct is it was because the path was blocked. Between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Time of death was 2:30. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Path was, I guess because the... I don't know, this feels kind of a bit like a red herring. Like it's, in the sense that it's there to kind of like throw you off. Alright, let's just try it. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. Nailed it. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order, order.
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Or was he going to commit one? And blame... Oh, okay. Alright, I see what this is. He was going to kill the executives. Maybe. I don't, maybe, or again, like, maybe he was just, like, saying, like, look, Will Powers hurt himself. I'm a better steel samurai. That could be. Who do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Do I have proof? I don't know if the sleeping pills are enough to... I'm gonna go with I have proof. I have proof. You do.
You do, Mr. Wright?
Oh, they're so surprised. Suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. That seems light. I guess it makes sense, though, but it doesn't prove that he's the one who did it. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes?
But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? Test Powers' blood. That doesn't prove that Hammer did it. Examine Hammer's butt. I'm going to say fingerprint.
Idea, very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle.
No, my empty drug bottle.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Kodiaka's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldberg may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
So I wonder what would happen, like, if it's still inconclusive.
Very well, court is adjourned.
I feel like at this point we've poked so many holes that it's like, if we're still doing guilty until innocent, like that seems to kind of point us towards him being innocent. All right, well, we'll continue this in the next episode. These are getting a little bit longer than I expected, but that's fine. I really kind of appreciated the twist in this case. That was it was definitely unexpected. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I had a good angle, and I was definitely wrong on that. But that's half the fun. So anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking of this trial so far. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.